we get some nice days in the wintertime out here. It's like, I think it's like 48 degrees right now. Snow's clearing up, but there's another cold front that's coming through, so I was able to sneak out here and be able to ride. As I told you guys, you know, my grandmother recently passed away, that I was taking care of while I'm running a business and all. But honestly, since she passed away, there's no real reason for me to be here in Ohio anymore. You know, my family, mom and sister, they live down in South Florida. I do have family here in Cleveland, but we're not all that close, to be honest with you. You know, it's not enough to keep me here in Ohio. But I wanted to go to an area that has some nice twisties near a track that's got some trails, where the winter is not as extreme as it is here, even though it's not, you know, we don't have the worst winter like maybe Canada, but it's pretty bad here sometimes. I can't ride as much as I want to out here, so I'm ready to make the move to go head down south. And I'm going to tell you guys, you know, my update on what's going on with me.
Let's go for a ride. Watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today. Continue to leave video suggestions, but you may find what you're looking for by visiting my website at CycleCruza.com and click on the menu tab My Videos. And those are a bunch of playlists with all of my videos categorized in them to make it easier for you to navigate through.
First off, for those of you guys who want to get my gear, like these Cortec gauntlet gloves, this airbag vest to help keep me safe, this brand new helmet, ultra lightweight helmet that I got, the Scorpion, my camo pants, all of my gear. I always include links in the description and comment section of my videos. Yeah, that brap baby. Yeah, I love that brap. Let's go for a ride. Is that a cop behind me? I think that's a cop behind me, man. I was getting ready to bust a wheelie. I guess I won't. But anyways, yeah, a lot of you guys asked me, CycleCruza, where you going to, man? I even heard, you know, about your latest update on your life. And for those of you that care, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I was all set to go to Tennessee, man. You know, because that was like the only place that that has a changing of the season, doesn't have extreme winter, and it has no state taxes, and it's near the mountains. So I'm like, that's the perfect place, man. Tennessee, baby. You know, North Carolina was at the top of the list, but you got to pay state taxes there. So I was like, okay, Tennessee's right next door. That's just as good. And then I did some research. Make sure that's not a cop behind me. So in case I start busting a wheelie or something. But yeah, no state taxes in Tennessee, man. So I called my insurance company down there, got some rates. I checked out some houses. They got some good deals out there. It'd be probably in the Knoxville area, and some real nice houses for a good deal. I'm like, man, these houses, it's too good to be true though. I'm like, no state taxes, some cheap houses out there that are real nice, near the mountains. What else can you ask for? What's going on here, man? It's too good to be true. And then when I started doing some more research, I found out that they charge you tax in other areas. They charge you 4% tax on food, man. What the heck is that? 4% tax on food. And I buy a lot of food, so that can add up. And then the sales tax, I hear, is like, in some areas can be up to like 9.75% sales tax, which is ridiculous. I thought it was crazy that I pay 8% sales tax here in Cleveland, Ohio, let alone paying 9.75%. And then I started doing a little digging, and I saw where the crime rate is really bad, especially property crime out there. The last thing I need is somebody busting into my house, stealing my bikes and stuff, man. And then I hear that they get a lot of natural disasters, get bad weather out there. They get, you know, tornadoes and a lot of rain and just unpleasant weather. And my mom, she talked to this guy that he said his brother or something moved down to Tennessee from Florida. He thought he was getting away from the hurricanes and the bad weather and humidity in Florida, and he moved to Tennessee, and he said it's worse there. He said he's had I think he had flood or something like that. A tornado came through. They get rain a lot. It's humid like crazy. I don't know. It doesn't look too good for Tennessee, man. I think I've X'd that off my list. North Carolina was at the top, but they don't give the business income exemption anymore. So you got to pay 5.5% state tax. As where in the past, I think a few years ago, they used to give you a $50,000 exemption for the first $50,000 of your business income. They don't do that anymore even. So that's going to cost me thousands of extra dollars a year in, for state taxes that I'm not paying here in Ohio. In Ohio, the good thing about Ohio is that business owners are tax exempt 100% up to $250,000. So as long as you make $250,000 or less, you don't pay state taxes like me, man. But the drawback, like I said here, is that a lot of these cities charge income tax on your income up to like 2 to 3%. So they get you here too with tax, but at least we're not taxed on our food, man.
Looking at these handful of states that have no state income tax, it's really kind of a gimmick because these states gain revenue in other ways sneakily. They'll add a higher gas tax, a grocery tax, investment tax, a higher sales tax, or the insurance rate is so dang expensive on auto and motorcycle insurance policies like in Florida, or the states that don't do any sneaky taxes like in Alaska and Wyoming, which get their extra revenue from oil and mineral royalties. Their weather is so dang extreme, you don't want to live there. So I've come to the conclusion that I'm probably just going to head to North Carolina, where I originally wanted to go, and just pay that flat 5.25% state income tax rate, because they have properties that tend to be less expensive. Their property taxes are pretty low. The cost of living is pretty low, and they don't charge city income taxes like here in Ohio. So it all equals out.
So really, honestly, there's only two places that I can go that's got decent weather or good weather and no state taxes is Florida and Texas. I don't like Florida weather, to be honest with you, because it's humid all the time, except for the winter time is nice, but then you get an influx of tourists out there, and the traffic is absolutely horrible. I haven't been to Texas really. I have a friend that lives out there. I've been through it. A lot of you guys are recommending Texas. I did have a cousin that lived out in Austin. He didn't like it. He ended up moving to the state of Washington because he loves snowboarding and all, and to be closer to his family, our family that's in Oregon. But he didn't like Texas that much, and I've talked to some people that love it or hate it. And my friend in Dallas, he loves it out there. He's been out there for a long time now. So I don't know, dude. But I'm going to go check it out, man. The only thing is, it's hot as hell down there. It gets hot down in Texas, boy. Woo! It's hot. That's what everybody tells me is hot. But I would probably live in the northern part of Texas, maybe where it's not as extreme, and they still get some cold weather in the wintertime, even a little bit of snow. So, I don't know, man. That could be the place to go. Or I may just go ahead and set up residency in South Dakota, where you don't have to live up there. You can just get a driver's license and set up residency there, stay for one night, set up like a P.O. box or some type of post office box up there. That they have a mail service that you can set up, and that way I don't have to pay any state taxes. Their sales tax is low at 4%. And then I can just live on an RV or something with my bikes and live everywhere. That's probably the best thing, is just go live everywhere out of an RV for a while until I figure out where I want to live, man. Yeah, I need to go have some fun. I'm tired of this traffic, man. But, yeah, then some of you guys said Nevada. I know they don't have any state taxes. Nevada, the weather's so-so out there. It's really dry, it's lived pretty much in a desert. I don't know if they have any twisties out there or whatnot. it looks kind of boring out in Nevada, even though you're close to California, and but you don't have to pay them California prices, you know, taxes, crazy taxes and stuff. So I don't know, I'm gonna go check out Nevada too though, but it just doesn't seem that appealing to me. But I don't know, you got Reno up there with the mountains and all. But so I'm gonna go take a bug out van trip, like I told you guys, you know, come when the weather breaks here and gets a little better. And I want to go take a trip across the country and just check out a bunch of different places, man, and do moto vlogs in various areas and just have a good time. Maybe I'll get a hook a trailer to my van or something and put a super bike in there or something and do some track time out in different tracks, and of course my YZ, and I'll bring the dirt tires. I'll go do some off-roading and stuff, and moto vlogging in the streets of various places, just having a good time, man. Meet with some of my friends that are in various states. Maybe I'll meet with some of you guys. Contrary to popular belief, you know, I do meet fans out here on the street, man. I do talk to people. I've met people have you know, figured me out in various stores, and I've talked to fans or whatnot. So I like talking to you motorcycle enthusiasts and fans, guys. You know what I'm saying? But I just try to stay on the down low with my videos a bit, you know, because I am kind of a fool out here on the street sometimes. And I don't want to be that well known out there, man. I want to try to stay a little bit low key. Little bit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we gotta get that brap, baby. Yeah, out here on the streets. I love it, baby, on my YZ Supermoto. But anyways, guys, leave a comment below. Let me know of a really cool place that has super low taxes, that's got nice trails, got a motorcycle track somewhere close, that's got everything that I'm looking for, which seems to be impossible pretty much. You know, I'm looking for I'm looking for a fantasy place, basically, man, because there's no perfect place. There's always pros and cons to every place. Nothing's perfect. But anyways, leave a comment below. Let's talk about it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my All in One Motorcycle channel.
Thumbs up. Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.